Dear son and dear daughter, pay attention to the words I am about to share, for they have the power to transform the course of your journey. I know that you have been calling for change, seeking solutions and answers amid the challenges and concerns of everyday life. Today, I wish to reveal spiritual truths that can bring abundant blessings and extraordinary riches to your history. And yes, when I speak of riches, I mean not only the material achievements, but a prosperity that springs from your spirit, blossoms in serenity and manifests itself in every aspect of your life. Allow yourself to hear with an open heart and do not let anything distract your attention, for what is to be revealed here may be the beginning of a deep and lasting transformation. Keep listening to the end, for the secret you will find in the next words may be the key to unlock a new level of peace, joy, and fulfillment in your life. Keep your focus, for this is the time to align your heart with the truth and abundance that have already been reserved for you. A divine gift has been reserved exclusively for you, and if you can, enjoy this video and share it with those you love so that they too will be touched by this powerful grace. Have you ever wondered why some doors seem so difficult to open? Why, despite all the effort, the fruits seem to take a long time to arrive? Today, I want you to understand that there are spiritual principles that govern abundance, and when you welcome them with an open heart, heaven aligns itself to release blessings without measure on your life. True prosperity begins in the depth of your spiritual connection with me, in the alignment of your heart to the purpose that has been set for your life. When you open yourself to these principles and live in harmony with them, the barriers are broken down, and the paths to fullness are revealed. Allow yourself to dive into this message, for it brings more than words. It brings the key to unlocking a transformation that reflects peace, joy, and achievements beyond human comprehension. To the eternal purposes that I, in my infinite wisdom, planned for you even before the foundation of the world, I want you to know that I am always attentive to every detail of your life. I see your prayers, those made in silence, in the moments when the heart is squeezed and words seem to disappear. I know of your struggle for your family, your intercession for your children, your unceasing search for peace in relationships, and even your prayer for the healing of diseases that arise unexpectedly. I want you to know for sure that every word of yours has not been unanswered, that your faith has not gone unnoticed. What is about to happen in your life requires you to understand a deep and transforming secret. The greatest treasure that you can possess is not material abundance, nor immediate healing of afflictions, but absolute confidence in my acting. When you place your trust in me without reservation and with a heart full of faith, it is when the sky moves in your favor in a supernatural way. This is the time to strengthen your confidence in the process, knowing that I am taking care of every detail. What is to come is much greater than you can imagine, and it all begins when you give your heart totally to my direction. When you put in my hands what seems to be your most precious, giving me what you have, it is at that moment that the extraordinary happens. Now listen carefully. The envy of others, the words they hurt, the worries that try to steal your peace, all these are just distractions. Don't let these traps take your eye off what really matters. What I have prepared for you is infinitely greater than any obstacle that may arise in the way. There is a feast abundant waiting for you, a table where your victory will be visible to all, where your transformation will be clear. But to get there, you need to release what has held you, especially the fear of what is not under your control. The fear that you don't have enough, the doubt that maybe it's not the right time. Son, daughter, I tell you, the time is now. I am the God who multiplies, who makes prosper when you sow with faith. Even if what you have seems to be little, know that when we give what we have in my hands, the little turns into abundance, scarcity becomes overabundance. I am with you in this process of multiplication. What you possess becomes much in my hands. It is not only about money, but attitude, to put your heart before me and trust completely in my actions. Remember what I taught: give, and it shall be given unto you, good measure, and it shall be stifled, and it shall shake, and it shall overflow. Luke 6 verse 38. This is a powerful spiritual principle, a key that opens the doors of abundance. Every act of generosity, every sincere prayer that ascends to the heavens, opens the heavens over your life, releasing blessings you cannot contain. Think of Abraham, an example of faith and trust. He left everything he knew to follow my voice even though he didn't know exactly where he was going. He had no clarity of the way but knew who he was trusting. And because of your obedience and unwavering faith, I have blessed you in an extraordinary way. So shall it be with you. When you put your trust in me, even in times of uncertainty, I, the God who can all, open paths where there are no ways and multiply your blessings in ways that you never imagined. What is to come is the result of your surrender and trust, and the reward will be great. From this faith, I made Abraham a source of blessings for all generations. So will I do with you, son, daughter, when you make the decision to walk in my ways. When you choose to trust me and follow my direction, I make the heavens open in your favor, and no adversity, however challenging, can prevent what I have in store for you. What is to come is greater than you can imagine, and every step taken in faith brings it closer to my will for your life. Now, I want you to reflect on something important. What has been your priority? Often the heart bends to the worries of this world, the concerns about the future, with stability, with the difficulties that arise. That's natural, son, but today I invite you to do something different. Put your eyes on the eternal, look beyond temporal circumstances and focus on what is immutable. When you seek my kingdom first and place my purpose above all things, the other needs of your life will naturally be added. This is a deep spiritual secret. The kingdom of God comes first, and by seeking my will, everything you need will be provided. This is the key to living a life of true abundance and peace. Few understand, but that is the key to living fully in my promises. Let me take care of your concerns, son, daughter. Bring to me your prayers for your children, the incessant search for health, the anxieties about tomorrow. I am the God who heals, the God who restores, the God who provides. When you deliver these burdens into my hands, you open yourself to receive the new I have prepared for you. Imagine a house full of old and unnecessary things. For the new to enter, it is necessary to make space. Likewise, when you release all that no longer serves, all that has occupied space without purpose, you make room for the blessings I am about to pour upon your life. I call you today to make this delivery. Let go of everything that has weighed on you, the hurts, fears, doubts, wounds of the past. When you choose to release all this and trust fully in my direction, the new becomes possible. I, the Lord of hosts, am ready to turn your life from within. What you are about to live will be a true renewal, where peace, abundance, and healing will take the place of all that has been left behind. I know every detail of your life, son, daughter. I know of the nights when your sleep was interrupted by thoughts that torment you. I know of the deep desire in your heart to see your family united, healthy, and living in harmony. Know that your dreams are aligned with my purposes for you. I am the God who does infinitely more than you ask or even think, as it is written in Ephesians 3 verse 20. All you need, son, is to take the first step of faith, firmly believing that I am with you in every moment of this journey. Now, I want you to look at your hands. These hands are made not only for work but also for receiving. Often, you have dedicated yourself with so much effort trying to control everything around you, but you need to understand that there is a space to receive it. You have sown, you have dedicated yourself, and now is the time to open your hands to receive what I, the Lord, have prepared for you. Often your heart may feel heavy from struggle, but when you surrender to the confidence that I am the God who provides, you will see blessings pouring out on your life in unexpected ways. Today is the day to let go of control and trust my time, for what is coming is much greater than you can imagine. You have extended your hands to give, but today I tell you, prepare yourself to receive. Prepare for the unexpected, for something that goes beyond what you can imagine. The blessings I bring are not only to supply your needs, but to overflow, to pour out upon you in abundance. When I bless, I make sure that not only your life is impacted, but also everyone around you. This is the true essence of divine prosperity. It never stops in you but spreads like a river of living waters, touching everything and everyone on its way. Today you are approaching a crucial moment, a watershed in your life, where everything you know will transform. What seemed impossible will be possible, and what was blocked will be released. God is preparing a new path, a new journey of blessings that will transform your history and impact those around you. Then I invite you to declare aloud, I trust in thee, Lord. Declare this with all the faith of your heart, for by doing so you are opening the doors to an abundance that goes beyond human comprehension. The sky is opening up for you and the transformation has already begun. There is power in your confession, son, daughter. And as you declare with faith, know that I am already acting. Nothing can stop my plan, for what I have promised I will certainly fulfill. Now listen well, there is a moving in the Spirit, a divine music that echoes in your life, calling you to trust. Choose at this time to make room in your heart so that I can operate on you in ways you do not yet understand. When you position yourself in faith, I take action. It is your step of faith that activates the supernatural, which opens the doors to the impossible to become reality. Know that every seed you plant in my kingdom, whether it is a word of encouragement, a prayer, or a simple act of generosity, returns to you multiplied. It does not matter the size of the seed. What matters is the faith with which you sow it. That is my promise to you, and I am faithful to fulfill it. Nothing you do in my name will be without reward. Just as a seed grows and bears fruit, so every act of faith you make becomes a bountiful harvest. Today, take possession of this truth. When you align with my will, everything you need will be multiplied in your life, bringing peace, prosperity, and fulfillment. Fulfill it, for I am faithful. Therefore, beloved son and dear daughter, I want you to remember who you are. You were not made to live in scarcity, but to live in the abundance that comes from me. Do not let the circumstances around you determine your fate. I am the God who does the impossible, the God who opens paths where there is no way, the God who transforms the little into the much. I am the one who transforms your reality when you surrender to my will. If this word touched your heart, do not let it pass in silence. Leave a comment, share with someone you love, and follow this channel to continue receiving my words of life and transformation. The journey you started today is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Prepare yourself, for what you will live will be greater than anything you have ever imagined. I am with you, guiding your steps, and every new day more abundance will be poured out upon your life. I am with you every step of the way, son, daughter. I know what has filled your thoughts. You look around and see the need, the challenges, and sometimes even the silence that seems to echo in situations where you expected answers. But I want you to know with all your heart that no prayer of yours was ignored. No moment of your life passed unnoticed before me. Every tear, every smile, every hope you carried in your chest are precious to me. Today, I want to share something that will change the way you see what's around you. What I am about to reveal is not just material riches, but a deeper transformation, a change in the way you perceive the blessings in your life. Often you can focus on what is missing, what is not, but I am here to show you that you already have everything you need to live in abundance. I am the one who will supply all your needs, but I am also the one who transforms your perspective so that you can see beyond the difficulties and see the opportunities for growth, learning, and blessing in every situation. What is ahead of you is not an obstacle, but an opportunity to see my provision in action. I am the God who works in every detail of your life, and at this moment, I want you to open your eyes to the abundance that is already around you, waiting to be recognized and received. Trust me, for what you consider a challenge today will be an opportunity to witness my faithfulness in surprising ways. Listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal can change everything in your life. It is not just blessings that can be counted, but a treasure that completely transforms your way of life. It all starts with the way you see what you already have. Often you compare yourself to others, wonder why others seem to have more, and end up forgetting a deep secret that I hid in the simple things of life. Gratitude opens doors that effort alone cannot move. When you thank for what you have, however small it may be, you release something powerful into the spiritual world. Gratitude has the power to transform your view of life and your ability to perceive the blessings around you. It is as if the doors of heaven open to you, allowing you to experience an abundance that goes beyond material. Often you do not realize that the blessings are already in your life, just waiting to be recognized. When you thank for everything you have, what seemed little becomes more than enough. Gratitude turns what seems to be scarce into abundance, and what seemed to be a burden becomes a source of blessing. So, instead of focusing on what's missing, look at what you already have and start thanking. This is a deep spiritual principle. Gratitude not only opens the door to more, but also changes your perspective and opens your heart to what's to come. Grow and strengthen. When your soul is at peace and your heart aligned with my purpose, you begin to realize that true prosperity goes far beyond financial riches. It is not only what you have materially, but the abundance that flows from within you, an abundance that cannot be measured by external things, but by the peace and joy that reside within you. I know your needs, your dreams, even those desires that you never expressed to anyone. I see them, and more importantly, I care about each one of them. But I want you to understand something deep. True wealth begins in the spirit. When you seek inner peace, when you live with purpose, even the challenges that arise in your path cannot shake you. On the contrary, they become opportunities for you to grow, learn, and get closer to the plan I have for your life. The prosperity I wish for you is not just about what you own or achieve, but how you feel about what you already have, how you face life and the challenges it brings. When you recognize the value of small things, when your soul is at peace with what you have, you open yourself to a continuous flow of blessings, and this flow has no end. It invades all areas of your life, your relationships, your health, your career, and of course your financial life. The true secret of prosperity is in aligning your spirit with my purposes for you, and thus everything you need will be added. They begin to have a new meaning. When you prioritize what is eternal, what is lasting, you begin to realize that the temporal challenges are only part of the process, not insurmountable obstacles. Every step you take, even in the midst of difficulties, becomes part of a larger plan that transcends immediate circumstances. I don't want you to just survive, son, daughter. I want you to live with fullness, purpose, and the certainty that every action of yours is aligned with something greater, something beyond what the eyes can see. Now think about your actions. How much of what you do daily is truly aligned with that which has eternal value? Often, the concern with solving immediate problems, with the demands of everyday life, makes you lose sight of what really matters. But there is a powerful secret here. When you put the priority on what is eternal, what is lasting, what is unaffected by circumstances, temporal things begin to align in a way that you cannot explain. It does not mean that the problems will disappear, but you will begin to see them with a new perspective, a perspective that comes from above, which understands that the challenges are opportunities for growth, refinement, and witness my fidelity in your life. This is the way to true peace, to true prosperity, because by focusing on the eternal, you are in tune with my divine purpose, and it brings alignment in all areas of your life. What you do, even in the little things, begins to reflect what is in your heart, and that alignment brings true transformation. So start now. Put your faith and actions in what is eternal, and see how the temporal things begin to adjust, like a river that finds its perfect course. Carries in your heart the worries that seem to weigh more than you can bear. All this is not ignored by me. I see the effort, love, and dedication you put into everything you do, especially when it comes to protecting and caring for those you love. I know you care, that you want to see everyone well, happy, and at peace, and I want you to know that I also wish this for you and your family. I'm working on every detail of your life, even when it seems like nothing happens, when you feel like you're alone, or when the results don't come in the way you expect. There is nothing that happens by chance, son, daughter. My plan is perfect, and nothing you live, even the challenges, is out of my control. The worries, the responsibilities, the expectations, all of them can become heavy, but you are not carrying this burden alone. I am with you every step of the way, relieving the weight you carry and turning your struggles into victories. When you put your trust in me, everything begins to align for your good, even in difficulties. Problems no longer have the power to steal your peace, because you are focused on something greater, something eternal, that is not shaken by circumstances. This is the true meaning of seeking my kingdom and my righteousness first. It is not a search for immediate results or quick solutions, but for a life aligned with what is eternal. This principle not only transforms lives, but also releases blessings in all areas. When you choose to trust me and prioritize my kingdom, my actions manifest in surprising ways, and doors begin to open for you in a way that you never imagined. Stay strong, because the blessings that are coming are greater than you can think or imagine. Your environment, but it will also transform your interior. When you choose to speak with confidence and faith, even when everything around you seems otherwise, you are sowing the promise of miracles in your life. Every word that comes out of your mouth has an immense power. It can create realities, open doors, and align its destiny with the divine purposes. You can choose to use your words as tools of destruction, or as instruments of construction, healing, and prosperity. Think for a moment about the power of your words. They are not just empty sounds in the air, but forces that influence and shape your future. When you declare something with faith, you are declaring the reality that you want to see, and the spiritual universe responds to this statement. If you just talk about what is visible, about what is happening at the moment, you are only reinforcing temporary circumstances. But if you start to declare what you do not see yet, if you start to talk about what you want to see and believe that it will happen, you are creating a space for blessings to flow into your life. Do not be deceived by appearances. See with the eyes of faith and not with the eyes of doubt. Faith allows you to see beyond what is visible, and by declaring words of life, hope, and renewal, you activate the power of transformation. No matter what others say or what circumstances indicate, the word you speak with faith has the power to bring reality from heaven to earth. Each day, choose to speak with confidence, choose to prophesy what you want to see, and observe how it will change your life, your journey, and even the environment around you. Abundant fruits at the perfect time. Remember, the seed of faith does not have to be great to be powerful. What matters is the sincerity of your heart. Sometimes you may feel discouraged, thinking that what you are doing is not enough or that progress is too slow, but I want you to know that every act of faith, however small it may seem, is being seen and blessed by me. I am the one who makes the seeds grow, who turns small beginnings into great harvests. Every prayer, every decision, every step you take toward me is a seed that will germinate, and in the right time, you will see the fruits of that faith. When you call me, I always answer. Never doubt it. I am always attentive to your needs, your prayers, and even when you do not see immediate results, the process is going on. The seed may be invisible under the earth, but under the surface it is already preparing to sprout. The key is to persevere, not give up halfway through, because what you are planting now will become the harvest that you so long wait for in the right time. I am faithful to fulfill my promises, and what you sow in faith with a sincere heart will surely become a fruitful tree. Understand that God's timing is perfect, and patience is an important part of this process. Don't worry about the moments of uncertainty because they are just part of the journey. What matters is that you continue to sow, continue believing even if your faith is small. I am the one who multiplies the little, who makes grow what has been planted with confidence. When you call me, I answer, and your faith, even small, will become a great tree that will bear fruit in abundance. Only for yourself but also for those around you? Your life has the power to impact not only your own paths, but also the paths of those who observe you, who are attentive to the example you give, even if you do not realize it. Often you may be going through hardships and wondering if you are making a difference, if your struggle has some greater purpose, but I want you to know that your trust in me, your perseverance and your faith are a reflection of a light that shines for others. You are a beacon of hope, an example of transformation for those who need direction and encouragement. How you respond to challenges, how you hold on even when adversities arise, is an inspiration for others. You may never know how much your actions can affect someone's life, but somehow your way of living is touching hearts and guiding people closer to me. True wealth is not only in material goods, but in the impact you have on other people's lives, in the legacy you are building through your testimony and faith. When you choose to trust me, even in difficulties, you become a powerful instrument of transformation, not only for yourself but also for everyone who crosses your path. And I ask you, when was the last time you dreamed not only for your own future but also for the future of those around you? When you begin to dream not only of what you want to achieve, but how you can positively impact the lives of others, you are aligned with my eternal purpose. I am with you, guiding your steps, making your life become a source of blessings and inspiration for others. What you do today, the faith you live now, will echo for generations. Your life is more than you think, it's a gift to the world. Never will be. I am the one who makes the impossible possible, the one who brings forth dreams you didn't even know you could achieve. When you align your heart with mine, dreams cease to be only human goals, they become divine purposes, shaped by an eternal vision that transcends the limitations of this world. I want you to understand that what is in your heart, when it is aligned with my will, has the power to come true. No matter how big or bold your dreams may be, I am able to accomplish much more than you imagine. Dream again, believe again, and above all, plan again. Don't limit what I can do for you. My ability to act goes beyond your expectations. When you put your trust in me and allow my direction to guide your steps, what seemed impossible begins to come true. I am the God who makes things happen, who opens doors where there are no ways, who transforms darkness into light. I am the one who makes dreams come true, but for that you need to believe. Visualize the future I have designed for you, a future filled with fulfilled promises, a future of abundance, peace and fulfillment. I am working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see, and every step of your faith is a step closer to realizing that future. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you, guiding you every step of the way, and the promises I have made to you will be fulfilled, for I am faithful. Never doubt it. The best is yet to come. And believe with all your heart, I am in the Lord's refuge. This is a powerful truth that I want you to keep in your heart, because no matter how big the storm or how hard the path is, you will never be alone. The Lord is your refuge, your fortress, the safe place where you can rest, find peace and renewal. He not only accompanies you but involves you with His protection, keeps you from all evil and supports you in times of anguish. He is the refuge for the oppressed, the shelter in times of pain, and you are invited to rest in this place of divine safety. The Lord sees each of your struggles, knows your fears and longings, and offers you His eternal protection. No matter what the world tries to impose on you, you have a God who supports you, who protects you, and who will never give up on you. I know that at many times you may feel vulnerable, anxious, or lost, but remember that by taking refuge in God you find the safe haven where peace goes beyond understanding and love is constant. Now I invite you to confidently declare in the comments, I am in the refuge of the Lord. This is an act of faith, an expression of trust in His promise. In doing so, you are recognizing that no matter the circumstances, the Lord is your rock, firm and unshakable. He never fails, never abandons, and will always be by your side, guiding, protecting, and loving you. The Lord's refuge is where you find strength, courage, and hope to move forward. Preparation and growth. I'm working behind the scenes, organizing your destination pieces perfectly even when you can't see. Every prayer of yours, every thought directed to me, is like a seed being planted, and although the growth is not always visible, it is happening. Don't give up in the middle of the way, because I am faithful to fulfill my promises, and every step you take in faith is a step closer to realizing what I have for your life. You have been wondering about the next steps, what the future holds for you, but I want you to know that I am the one who guides your steps. There is no decision you make without me being by your side. And even if the signs seem absent or the answer seems slow, I am preparing you for the best. I know the innermost desires of your heart, those that are not always expressed in words, and I am also preparing the perfect scenario for these desires to manifest themselves in ways you have never imagined. Silence is not absence of action, it is a time of maturation. The seeds you planted in faith, the prayers that rose to heaven, are being answered and cultivated. I know what you need, and more importantly, I know what's best for you. By trusting me and keeping your faith, you are allowing my will to be fulfilled in your life abundantly. The best is yet to come, and I am with you every step of the way. Silence is not a lack of response, but a moment of preparation for something great. Know that true prosperity is not in what the world offers. It is not about accumulating wealth, gaining fame, or gaining power. True abundance begins in your spirit, within you, in the peace that you find by aligning your heart with the divine purpose I have prepared for you. When you understand that your wealth is in being who you were created to be, in the love you offer others and the trust you place in me, you experience a prosperity that transcends any material achievement. Often people seek happiness in external things, in what the world values, but they remain dissatisfied because the emptiness that they feel cannot be filled by material goods. The true treasure is in what is eternal, in the peace you carry within yourself, and in the connection with that which is divine. When you choose to live by my principles, you begin to realize that prosperity goes far beyond money. It is about having peace in the midst of chaos, love in the midst of fear, and gratitude even in difficulties. True prosperity is not about what you own, but what you are. It is the ability to live with a grateful heart, unwavering faith, and a spirit willing to help, share, and serve. When you embrace it, you release a positive energy that attracts what is good for your life. Blessings begin to flow, not because you seek them egoistically, but because you are in tune with what really matters. I am preparing for you something that will surprise your greatest dreams, something that will change your life in a deep and lasting way. Now, I want you to open your heart to this truth. True prosperity comes from within, and when you find it, it reflects on everything around you. When you align with my purpose for your life, you begin to draw the blessings that are really important, those that transform your story forever. It is a prosperity that arises from an intentional action, an action that comes from the deep alignment with my purpose for your life. When you put your heart in the direction of what is eternal, you do not become passive waiting for everything to just happen. On the contrary, you become an active agent of transformation, guided by my wisdom, my direction, and the power of my spirit. True prosperity requires an attitude of faith, confidence in myself, and a willingness to act according to the principles I have established. The prosperity I want for you is not the fruit of solitary effort or the frantic search for passing riches. It is born from the understanding that the most important thing is within you, in the way you connect with me and align with what is good, just, and eternal. When you seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, everything else begins to fit into your life in a natural way. It is not magic, it is a spiritual principle that activates the flow of blessings on all areas of your life. So it is not a matter of passively waiting for things to happen, but of seeking divine guidance, acting purposefully, and trusting that I am opening the right doors for you. As you align with the eternal, you find a peace that transcends circumstances and begin to see how even in chaos divine order is established. You start living with purpose, and prosperity follows as a natural consequence of this alignment. Make no mistake, true prosperity goes beyond material goods. It involves your mind, your spirit, your health, and your relationships. It begins within you and is reflected in every action, in every choice, in every step you take. And remember, you are not alone. I am with you every step of this journey, guiding, strengthening, and preparing the way for you to experience all that I have of best for your life. Easy, but I want you to understand that every challenge has a divine purpose. They are like furnaces that purify metal, shaping its character, strengthening your faith, and preparing you for the greatness to come. Challenges are not the end of the road, but the means for you to achieve something greater, something that you can't even imagine now. When you encounter difficulties, not only see the obstacle, but the chance to grow, learn, and get closer to me. Every moment of struggle is an opportunity to exercise faith, to trust in me, and to realize that I am the one who will open the paths, even when they seem closed. It's not the challenges that define your life, but how you react to them. You can choose to let yourself be knocked down or stand up, believing that what is coming is much greater than what you are facing. And remember, I never allow you to face something that does not have the power to overcome, because I am always with you, guiding and strengthening. I have given you gifts, skills, and a creative mind so that you can act and make decisions. But above all, I have given you the ability to trust me, to seek me at every step of your journey. When you act with the certainty that I am the source of every blessing and opportunity, you begin to see the challenges in a new perspective. They cease to be just obstacles and become trampolines for something higher. I do not want you to wait passively, but to act with wisdom, courage, and faith. Use the gifts I have given you, but do so with the confidence that I am leading you toward the purpose I have designed for your life. Every step of faith you take is a step closer to the prosperity that is reserved for you. Don't limit yourself to difficulties, but see them as opportunities for transformation and growth. I am with you every step of the way, preparing something much bigger than you can imagine. Against the flow of life and begins to fully trust in my direction, something incredible happens. The peace that exceeds all understanding begins to involve your heart and mind. It is not about understanding every detail or knowing how everything will happen, but to deliver each worry, each fear, and each uncertainty in my hands. I am the God who sees the future before it happens, and trusting me means resting in the certainty that I am the one who guides his steps to victory. The tiredness you often feel is a reflection of the inner struggle, of the temptation to want to control everything around you. But I want to remind you that you don't have to carry this burden alone. When you give yourself completely to me, you allow my power to operate in your life in a supernatural way. I am your refuge, your strength, and the unshakable foundation in the midst of storms. When you surrender to that confidence, the weight becomes lighter and the burden easier to carry. Trust is a daily choice. It is the decision to believe even when circumstances seem to make no sense. It's not about seeing immediate results, but firmly believing that what I have planned for you is greater and better than anything you could ever imagine. When you give up your life, your dreams, and your worries, you open space for me to act in areas that you could never reach on your own. Remember, I am always with you, ready to guide, strengthen, and bless. The rest you seek is not in finding all the answers now, but in trusting my perfect time. True confidence is to rest in my faithfulness, knowing that I am the one who takes care of every detail of your life. When you choose to trust me, you will open yourself up to the peace, prosperity, and transformation that I have prepared for you. Take time. You are triggering a spiritual power that goes beyond what you can see with natural eyes. Every step of faith, however small it may seem, is being recorded in heaven, and the heavens respond in ways that you may not understand now, but which at the right time will be evident. Obedience is not just an action, it is a manifestation of your trust in me. It is your soul saying, I know you are faithful. Understand, the world may not recognize the small gestures of faith that you do, but in the spiritual kingdom, every act of obedience is like a seed that when planted in the soil of faith, germinates and grows. Every prayer you make, every sacrifice of generosity, every moment you choose to act according to my principles, you are releasing a blessing that will not only change your life but impact those around you. There is nothing wasted when you honor me with your obedience, even in difficulties. Maybe what you are experiencing now seems far from what you expected. Maybe the answers seem delayed, but that does not mean they are not on the way. I am the God who listens and answers, and I know the exact moment to act. Often what seems like a silence of mine is actually a time of preparation, both for you and for the fulfillment of what I am about to do in your life. When you choose to obey me, you open the way for me to act in ways you never imagined. Don't despair over time, because I am in control of each station. Every step you take towards me is not an isolated step. It is an act of faith that reverberates in the spiritual world, bringing transformation, restoration, and blessings. Sometimes you may not see the immediate results, but that does not diminish the impact your obedience has on the spiritual realm. Therefore, continue sowing, continue trusting, continue obeying. What you are planting now will become a bountiful harvest at the perfect time. I promise that every effort in my direction will be rewarded, and you will see that the doors will begin to open in surprising ways. No matter what you are facing, know that your obedience is not in vain. Every choice you make to walk in my ways is aligning your heart with my divine plan, and I am faithful to fulfill all my promises in your life. The best is yet to come, and you are exactly where I wish you were, learning to depend on me and seeing the power of obedience operating in ways beyond your comprehension. Concerned about their situation, the challenges they face, and felt the desire to help them in some way? You may have looked at them and asked yourself, what can I do for them? How can I change their reality? I want to tell you something powerful. Your faith can be the key to transform someone's life. It is not about how much you have or what you can offer materially, but about what you are willing to give in faith. Just as the spark turns into fire, your faith can ignite someone's heart. When you believe and declare words of faith and hope, not only for your life but for the lives of others, you are releasing a spiritual power that goes beyond what the human eye can see. Maybe you don't realize it, but your prayers, your gestures of generosity, your attitude of trust in me, impact more than you think. Your faith is the spark that can light the fire of transformation in one's life. You have the power to be an instrument of change. Do not underestimate the impact your words, actions, and prayers can have on others' lives. The faith you carry is not only for your benefit, but also to be shared, to build up, to heal, to set free. It's not about what you have, but how much you are willing to give, whether it's a word of encouragement, a gesture of help, or a fervent prayer. What you have in your hands, even if it seems little, is more than enough to start moving the sky. And when you give the little you have, I make the impossible happen. Remember that no matter the size of your faith now, when you give me what you have, I transform it, I multiply it. Just like a mustard seed that grows into a large tree, your faith can also reach heights you never imagined. Today, I want you to reflect on the power of your faith, on your willingness to trust, even when circumstances seem unfavorable. When you give up your faith, I use it to create miracles, to open doors that no one can close, to turn the impossible into possible. The little you offer is enough for me to start working in a supernatural way. Continue believing, continue trusting, because the best is yet to come, and the fire of transformation has already begun. Often the weight you carry is heavier than you think because you try to handle everything yourself. You try to protect others, heal their wounds, give advice and solutions to your problems, but I want you to know that there are times when you need to rest and trust that I am the one who takes care of everything. You are not made to carry all the weight of the world on your shoulders. When you give me these concerns, you are not only delegating responsibility but allowing my peace to flood your heart. By handing your load to me, you make room for me to come in and do what you can't. I am the God who restores, who heals, who frees. When you give up your anguish and worry, you're saying, Lord, I trust you have control. I trust you know what's best. I know you want to see others well, you want to see them prosper and in peace, but understand that when you deliver these people to me, you allow me to operate even more powerfully in their lives. Often your effort, however sincere, cannot change someone's heart or change circumstances. But I, the God who knows all things, can do what you cannot. I work in ways you can't always understand, but my love for you and those you love is deep and unconditional. So today, I want to invite you to do an act of trust. Bring your worries before me, not as a heavy burden, but as an offering of faith. Give me what is weighing on your heart and see how, by entrusting your burdens to me, you free space to receive my peace and the blessings I have for you. When you give me what is yours, I transform and make all that part of my divine plan. It doesn't matter how you feel right now. Maybe you are tired, maybe you are worried about someone who can't see change, but I tell you, keep trusting. Keep handing over to me the situations that you cannot control. I am the God who takes care of everything. The peace you seek is available to you, but to receive it, you must release control and fully trust my ability to act. I am working in silence, but in a powerful way. And when the time comes, you will see how everything will align perfectly. But I want you to understand that true prosperity goes beyond what the world considers material success. I wish you had plenty, yes, but not only in the financial sense. True wealth is that which touches lives, that which blesses others, that which creates eternal impact. True prosperity begins in your spirit and is reflected in your attitudes, in your generous heart, in your ability to love and serve others. Society often measures the value of people by what they have, by the titles or status they achieve. But I see things differently. I see your heart, I see your intentions, I see what you carry within yourself. What you have is not what defines who you are. Your identity is not in possessions, but in my will for your life. I have called you to something great, and nothing nor anyone can stop my plan. What you have is not an accident. Every talent, every skill, every opportunity has been given by me to fulfill a divine purpose. I understand the difficulties you face. I see the battles you fight behind the scenes, those that no one else sees. I know how hard you have worked to build something for yourself and others. But I want you to know that the obstacles you face are not signs that you are on the wrong path. They are just part of the process of growth and transformation. My will for your life does not depend on the circumstances around you, but on your commitment to trust me and move forward with faith. Do not allow malevolent words or criticism to take you away from my purpose for you. They may hurt, but they have no power over what I have planned for your life. I am the one who strengthens you, the one who gives you courage to follow even when the words of others try to discourage you. When you align with me, criticism becomes irrelevant because you know who you are and what your mission is. I am your refuge, your strength, and your source of wisdom. I give you the vision to see beyond the limitations and voices that try to stop you. So today, I want you to see yourself the way I see you, strong, capable, and destined to accomplish great things. Do not let the distractions of the world and the words of others prevent you from reaching the destination I have prepared for you. Keep moving forward with confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. Your life has an eternal purpose, and nothing can stop what I am doing in you and through you. When you live according to my plan, no one can steal your peace, joy, or purpose. You are more than a winner in Christ. I prepared for you. When you express gratitude, even in circumstances that still have no answer, you are releasing a powerful spiritual energy. Gratitude is not just a word or gesture, but an action of the heart that recognizes what has been done and what is to come. It opens doors, unlocks, and creates space for the blessings that are in line to reach you. Each time you choose to thank, you are drawing into your life the abundance and prosperity that is already in the process of manifestation. It is not just empty words or a simple greeting. True gratitude is a heart-flowing action, a confidence that what you need is already being provided, even if you don't see it yet. I wish you had everything you need, yes, but more than that, I want you to have a full soul, in peace, who knows that all will come at the right time. When your heart is aligned with my will, you open a way for everything you need to reach you without haste and delay. Think of gratitude as a spiritual investment. Be thankful for the little things and what is yet to come. When you do this, it starts to attract resources, opportunities, friendships, and moments of prosperity into your life. It is not a magic secret. It is a spiritual principle that many have not yet fully understood. By trusting that I am in control and expressing gratitude, you allow my grace to manifest itself in every area of your life, including financial. Your success and prosperity are not just for you, but so that you are a blessing in the lives of others. When you live with a grateful heart, you become a channel through which blessings can flow to those around you. It is not just about accumulating wealth, but using what you receive to bless, share, and transform. True spiritual prosperity is reflected in your ability to make a positive impact on the lives of others. I am the God who provides and does not let anything miss to follow my way. When you place your trust in me, all that is necessary for the fulfillment of your purpose will be added. Remember that prosperity is not just financial, but includes health, peace of mind, wisdom, and abundant relationships. I want you to have a life that is abundant in every way. When you live with a grateful heart and aligned with my principles, prosperity will flow naturally, touching not only you but everyone around you. Right time. It doesn't matter how much you perceive or understand what is happening behind the spiritual scenes. I am operating in your life in ways you cannot see, but which certainly result in blessings. With every act of faith, you are sowing something in the field of your future. Don't forget that even if the soil seems arid and the circumstances challenging, faith, gratitude, and obedience are not just empty words or deeds. They are powerful seeds that have the power to transform your tomorrow. Waiting can often seem difficult. You may wonder why the fruits have not yet appeared. But I want to remind you that every sower knows that time is essential. There is a season for each plant to grow. Some harvests are quick, others take time, but all without exception will be perfect in the given time. The secret is not to give up in the middle of the process. Continue planting with faith, knowing that today's seeds will turn into a bountiful harvest. I am not silent even when you do not see the immediate answer. I am in the process of growing, working within you and around you. When you choose to trust and thank, you activate the spiritual power that drives this sowing. What you are doing now with faith, compassion, and obedience is creating something lasting. It may not seem visible at once, but be sure that it is bearing fruit in the spiritual realm. These fruits will manifest themselves in many ways: in financial blessings, in the restoration of relationships, in health, in peace of mind, and in a life full of purpose. So don't be discouraged by the challenges or the appearance of scarcity. Even in difficulties, the seeds you have planted will grow. It is not about ignoring problems, but to recognize that your trust in me is stronger than any adversity. As you continue to plant good seeds of faith, generosity, and gratitude, you will see the fruits come sooner or later. They will come with a transformative impact for you and everyone around you. Your heart full of faith and trust will bring forth a glorious harvest, more abundant than you can imagine. Dear brothers and sisters, as we come to the end of this message, I would like to remind you that God's love and grace are always with us. If this video has blessed or inspired you, don't let it stop here. Share this message to touch the hearts of others who need hope and faith. Before you go, take a moment to enjoy this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content. Together we can create a community of faith, spreading the word of God in every corner of the world. And don't forget to leave a comment below, be it a testimony, a prayer request, or simply a word of gratitude for what God has done in your life. Your story has the power to inspire others and strengthen their faith. Thank you for being here. Stay strong in the Lord, and may His light guide you every day. God bless you richly, and we'll see you in the next video.